What is good, YouTube? Today I'm going to be talking about AMC and GameStop stock and why I believe it's about to get very interesting very soon. But before I do get into why I believe that, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on AMC and GameStop stock every single day. So today was a pretty boring day, and it has been boring throughout this whole week. GameStop closed down 1% at $27.03. In the morning, it did hit a high of $27.83, and we do have a higher low than what we had yesterday at $26.63. So this trend line is still valid. We're still making higher highs and higher lows. Obviously over here we hit a high of $32.12. Before that we had a low of $25.71. Like I've been saying, as long as we don't break below $25.71, it's still a green light, and GameStop is still set to make some explosive moves. I do believe the volume will start to come in as of tomorrow and Friday, especially with earnings coming in next week. A lot of people are anticipating some volatility for GameStop. Now, none of this is financial advice. I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold. I did close out of my $27 calls in the morning while GameStop was green, and I am planning on buying some more $27 calls in the morning, especially if it does dip below $27 once again. As for AMC, I did buy some more $5 calls expiring on December 20th because I believe AMC is about to explode. A lot of people are saying it has some downside going to like $4.60. I really don't believe this is the case. The volume has died down on AMC as well, but we saw a pretty green day today. We hit a high of $4.95, almost broke back to $5, but we ended the day at $4.91, up 1%. So not too much movement on AMC, but as well as AMC, we've been making higher highs and higher lows. And no one is selling their AMC at this point in time. No one is selling their AMC. Obviously, they're manipulating the price right now. They're using scare tactics. Ken Griffin even said that they want you to be scared. They want to play with your emotions. That's how the market makers make money. So at the end of the day, just freaking stay zen, calm the frick down. It's all going to be good in the end, guys. I promise you. We're still in this uptrend. A lot of people are like, is it freaking over? Is it? No, it's not over, guys. We're just getting started. We are just getting started with GameStop and AMC. I don't even think we've begun what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks. GameStop is definitely going to announce something crazy, and more than likely, I feel like we may have a run up before earnings, and it will possibly drop because normally GameStop does drop on earnings. So just be careful. Be careful if you're loaded into calls. I'm not going to say, go freaking all in unless like the kitty comes and tweets, and there's no stopping it. But I doubt that's going to happen. He hasn't even tweeted since September. Really, the only thing that is going to move GameStop over the next week is earnings. And I could almost guarantee you GameStop is going to come out with some amazing freaking news. I mean, we were at a high of $32. People were like, Ryan Cohen, don't dilute. Obviously, they didn't dilute the stock. Pretty sure Ryan Cohen is waiting to dilute the stock once it hits $50, $60, just like he did last time. But we've had nothing but positive news for AMC over the past week. AMC broke records over the Thanksgiving holiday, and it will continue to break records this month in December. With Christmas coming up, a lot of people are going to continue going to movies, and people are like, oh, it's not going to affect the price. It really did. When the news came out, obviously AMC jumped up to $5.19 this Monday, and then it just crashed back down. Obviously, it followed GameStop when GameStop crashed down. But AMC is primed for an explosive move. So this is the past month of GameStop. Bronx Viking gave us this chart here, and as you guys see, the past two times that GameStop consolidated for a couple of days, where it stayed trading flat, it ended up having an explosive move. So I do believe we will see this explosive move over the next couple of days, possibly tomorrow and Friday, and this will be simply people loading up in anticipation for earnings. Like I said, they're trying to shake out as many investors as possible. They're trying to scare you guys. But at the end of the day, are you guys scared? Let me know if you guys are crapping your pants with GameStop and AMC. If you've been in this play for a very long time, you should know by now that they're going to do everything they possibly can to get you to sell your shares. And obviously this community knows better than that. That's why I love every single AMC and GameStop investor. We're just built different. The pressure is freaking building. They bring down the price, we buy more. They freaking rip the price, we buy more. It doesn't matter at this point. This guy said some big call selling on GameStop in Power Hour, with $50 calls being sold off for $230,000 and $23 calls for $100,000. And yet the price is down a mere 40 cents. They're throwing everything they've got at it, and GameStop's still holding up well. A lot of people are actually selling puts right now as well, which is extremely bullish, but even though they're selling all these calls making the price go lower, it's barely moving it, you know, a couple cents. The bulls are just going to eat this up at the end of the day, and all the money that the shorts are using to push the price down, it's just gonna get eaten up by the bulls because we're still bullish on GameStop and AMC. This guy said AMC short squeezes, you don't see them coming, just gotta go with the flow. Is this it? So this here is an ascending triangle pattern. As you guys see, we have it here on AMC over the past couple of days. We got those 3 touches on the bottom and the 2 touches on the top, and then it finally broke out today when we hit a high of $4.95. I do believe we will break $5 once again by this Friday, more than likely tomorrow. You know, we're only 10 cents away. The price manipulation is freaking crazy, but like I said, the longer they keep it under $5, the more people buy, the more pressure there is, and the bigger of a squeeze we're gonna get. This guy said AMC boring as frick until it's not. So this guy also does have a triangle pattern drawn out here. It's getting freaking tight. Not only this, but just like this ascending triangle pattern we have here, it is about to break out. It is getting really tight here at $4.90. For GameStop, there was a massive order right when the market closed. This guy said massive 144,000 share GameStop dark pool order hit for $4 million at 3:02 p.m. To say this is interesting on an otherwise boring day is an understatement. So someone loaded $4 million into GameStop while it was trading under $27. Obviously, whoever this is anticipating a huge move. And you know, we do have all these bearish indicators on the daily. I do not think that GameStop is going to go lower than this. Obviously, every time GameStop dips below $27, bulls do step in and send the price higher. They're going to try to push it. They're going to try to push it below $26. Obviously, in pre-market, like yesterday, we did hit a low of $26 exactly, which was a higher low than $25.71. So I believe that $26 level was the low. And from here, we are going to start ripping to the upside towards $28, $29. Like I said, I'm going to load into some more $27 calls expiring this week and more than likely sell them when we do hit around $28, $29. Just a quick little flip. Obviously, these weekly calls, a 3%, 5% gain will be like a 100% gain when it's like 2 days away from expiration. And everything about GameStop is just freaking bullish. Everything, you know, look at the bigger picture. A lot of people are like, oh, the bears are taking, no, they're not taking over. The bears are freaking burning in hell right now because most of them were loaded back here. They're going to try to push it even lower. They're going to try to get it below this low, $25.71. But right now, bulls are obviously still in control. We're still in this uptrend, not only for GameStop, but AMC. Another stock to keep your eyes on right now is Mara. It closed up 3% today. Bitcoin was on the verge of hitting 100,000. It was like at 99,200. I believe Bitcoin will break 100,000 on this bull run. And when that does happen, we will see a huge move on Mara. I could almost guarantee it. Mara does move with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin crashes, Mara's going to come crashing down. Bitcoin hits 100K. We could freaking see a squeeze, possibly. I mean, the volume has been insane on Mara. And another stock that looks extremely bullish right now is Donald Trump stock. So it has been green now for 4 days in a row. We have all these bullish indicators, and I would not be surprised if this stock does hit $40 once again. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. I am bullish now more than ever on GameStop and AMC stock. Yes, we did have a red day on GameStop. There was a bunch of call selling right in the last hour that brought it down to $27, but the bulls are going to step in over the next 2 days, especially with earnings coming out next week. People are anticipating some explosive moves, and it could happen when you least expect it. But I will keep you guys updated on what happens with AMC and GameStop stocks, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go. Come on, push it. Buying the dip.